Citizens speak out. The demand for greater human rights and basic freedoms continues as people gather in cities and countries across the globe, including in Bahrain, Egypt, Israel, Libya, Palestine, Syria, United Kingdom, and Yemen.
Egypt. After a judge released 10 police officers accused of killing protesters during demonstrations earlier this year, family members of those who perished, along with thousands of other citizens, blocked the Cairo-Suez highway for over 6 hours on Monday, July 4th. Egypt's Prosecutor-General Mahmoud Abdel-Meguid responded by ordering the court's decision to be overturned and has pledged to the victims' family members that the police would be brought back to jail.
Palestine. The Palestinian news network reports that a group of Israeli peace organizations issued a statement of support on Monday for the Freedom Flotilla, which is seeking to end Israel's blockade of Gaza, Palestine, and its own efforts to reach Gaza. The Israeli groups also spoke out against the Greek government's actions in banning the flotilla ships from departing their ports, stating that this is in violation of international law. On Tuesday, a Greek court released Captain John Klusmeyer of the U.S.-flagged Audacity of Hope, dropping all charges associated with his arrest several days earlier when he had attempted to depart for Gaza in spite of a Greek ban. Meanwhile, a French vessel carrying several politicians, well-known personalities, and a journalist managed to reach international waters where it was hoping to wait for other boats to join. Bahrain. Representatives from the government, minority political groups, labor unions, and non-governmental organizations held their second meeting on national reconciliation Tuesday, with plans for meetings to be held 3 times a week to negotiate reforms and greater democracy.
Israel and United Kingdom. Dozens of people held a silent rally in London, UK, to protest the British government's travel ban and deportation hearing on the widely respected Sheikh Raed Salah, leader of the Islamic movement in Israel and mayor of one of Israel's largest Arab towns, who had arrived in the UK for a speaking tour on the plight of Arabs living in Israel.
Libya. According to China-based Xinhua news agency, the Chinese government once again on Tuesday urged all parties of the conflict in Libya to engage in meaningful dialogue toward a political solution. Meanwhile, the UN World Food Program, which participated in a recent fact-finding mission in Libya, stated that tens of thousands of people affected by the violence have become desperately short of food and are increasingly dependent on foreign food aid to survive. With grief for the fellow human lives lost, as well as those injured and oppressed, we pray for all conflicts to end and that citizens in every nation may choose destinies of peace, harmony, and dignified freedom.